Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mike Levitsky, and this is where I help you find your voice and create music with your drums. Today we're gonna break down a little bit of the song that I just did a reaction video to. We're gonna take some progressive metal rock ideas and see if we can apply them to our own playing in this video, and I hope that you enjoy it. So let's jump right in. A couple days ago, I posted a reaction video to a song called To the Moon by a band called Arch Echo. It's an amazing song in a style that I don't typically listen to or play. And so on my first kind of watching of this video, I was just completely overwhelmed and just incredibly happy to see these guys doing this incredible stuff. But I didn't really know what was going on. So it took a few hours and I listened to the song and I did a transcription of the drum part of about the first minute or so. And I don't think I got it exactly right, but I got it pretty close. So I'm gonna break that down for you guys today, and then we're gonna see what we can take out of that to kind of add to our own playing. Before we go too far, check the description below this video and you will find a PDF to the transcription that I did. And again, it's not perfect, but it's gonna get you in the ballpark of what's going on there. And give this video a thumbs up. And if you like this type of content, or if you find this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to this channel and share this with somebody who you think might be interested in learning this kind of stuff. Let's get right into this song and look at the first section. So as you may or may not have noticed, this song is based in triplets, at least this first section. The drummer is keeping quarter notes on his crash cymbal, and then he is playing these drum parts that are all triplet based. So I'm gonna try to play that for you now, and then we'll break down what's going on. So I'm gonna play the first 8 measures, and then the second 8 measures is just kind of a development of these first 8 measures. So there's the first 8 measures. Now, number 1, I don't play double bass, so this is kind of fun for me to try to play those triplets on my double bass drum pedal. I bought a double bass drum pedal a long time ago and I rarely use it. Normally I just play everything single pedal. So this has been fun to try to work those triplets up. They're getting better. I haven't practiced this a ton, but they're definitely getting better. So let's break down the first 8 measures and kind of show what's going on, and then we'll look at the development. Quarter notes on the ride cymbal or the crash cymbal. So we're just playing 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 3 on the snare drum. So it has kind of a halftime feel. So you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we fill in the bass drum with different triplet variation. So here's some exercises that you can work on to kind of work up to these triplet ideas that he's playing. First, you want to get the feel of triplets in your foot. So you might want to just play all of the triplets on your right foot, or I guess between the double bass drum pedals. And that would sound like this slow. Then you might want to play the last 2 strokes, so the T-ta. So 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta. And this is kind of like the Dennis Chambers stuff we've talked about before. Then I suggest you put on the 1 and the ta. So 1, ta 2, ta 3, ta 4, ta, with the quarter notes on the ride cymbal. Then the final rhythm is going to be the 1T on the bass drum with the snare drum on 3. Once you got all those down, you combine them to play the groove that is in the first 8 measures. So I'm going to play it slow. I'm going to leave my microphone on so the drums might sound weird, but that way I can count it for you. So it's going to be 2, 3, flam on 4, 1, 2, 3 T-ta, 4 T-ta, 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta, 4 T-ta, 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta, 4 T-ta, 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta, 4 T-ta. Okay, that's the first 4 measures. Then he goes 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta, 4 T-ta, 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 1. All right, one thing that you can add is anytime that you have a quarter note and kind of nothing else in that measure, you can add T-ta ghost notes on the snare drum. And if you listen really close, the drummer might be doing this. I don't know how often he's doing it, and so I didn't put him in the transcription, but you can add it in something like this. 2, 3. Something along the lines of that. Now, in the second 8 measures, he's going to play the same rhythm, but he's going to begin to develop these ideas by adding fills, kind of splash cymbals, different snare drum accents going on. So let me play the second 8 measures for you. There's this nice fill that's going on around the toms, and then this nice kind of quarter note triplet thing that he plays on the snare drum. So let's look at that. All right, so there's the second 8 measures. So it's the same rhythm. So starting in measure 9, we have 1, 2, 3 T-ta, 4 T-ta. And he does a little splash cymbal, I think, on the ta of 4. Measure 9, 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta. And then we start to get into this fill around the tom. So I don't know how he sticks it because I can't see what he's playing. But just from what I heard, I think this is what he's playing. So it's going to start on beat 4, and we have 4 T-ta, 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta, 4. And possibly a crash cymbal with beat 3 coming around. So 4 T-ta, 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3. He might do that, I'm not sure. He's pretty fast, so he could fit that in. 4 T-ta, 1 T-ta, 2 T-ta, 3 T-ta, 4. The next little embellishment that he does comes right after that fill, and we have 1, 2, 3 T-ta, 4 T-ta, 1. So it's just a quarter note triplet, or triplets between the right foot and the left hand. So there's some variations that you can play. The cool thing about this is we're playing triplets, so it's groupings of 3, and if we're playing groupings of 2 as far as the instruments we're using, then it begins to feel like it's going over the bar line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try to play the first 16 measures without making mistakes with the embellishments and all the things going on. So let's check it out. All right, not too bad. I need a little bit more practice there still, but it's getting pretty close. Then they do something just really crazy. I couldn't quite figure it out. It's a measure of 5. I'm pretty sure it's a measure of 5, but it might be a measure of like 5 plus like an eighth note. I'm not really sure, but what happens is we play this measure of 5, and you can count it. You can listen to the recording. And what's going on is he's playing a triplet, so it's still that 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3 T, but he begins accenting every 4th note. So we have 1 T ta 2 accent on 4, and then cymbal and kick together. So you have 1 2 3 4 kick, 1 2 3 4 kick, 1 2 3 4 kick, 1 2, and then that makes a measure of 5. So it's 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3 T ta, 4 T ta, 5 T ta, and then we're into the next section. He kind of embellishes that even more because he puts a double stroke on the first 2 sections of that, or 5-stroke roll. So he's going to go 1, and then he's going to play 5-stroke, 5-stroke, but it's all based in triplets. So let me demonstrate that for you. This is as close as I could get it. It's not quite right, but it's pretty close. First, without the double stroke. Now with the double stroke. So that's that measure of 5 leading into the next section. Now the next section kind of just blew up my mind. I was like, what on earth is going on? It took me quite some time to figure out what's going on, but they're doing a metric modulation. So let's talk about what metric modulation is. So in this section, what happens is they take the triplets, 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3 T ta, 4 T ta, and they take that same note rate, but they change the meter. So the 1 T ta, 2 T ta becomes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we begin going 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3 T ta, 4 T ta, 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3 T ta, 4 T ta, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So they modulate using those triplets into a new meter that now takes the triplets that we were using and puts them into eighth notes. So that's what's going on. And so that's why the feel of the music goes from like a triplet kind of feel to more of a straight feel. We get into the straight feel, this is what's going on. He's playing those eighth notes on the snare, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and he's accenting 2 and 4, and then he plays a kick drum pattern. That's actually pretty basic. There's one measure in there that's difficult. It's the 3rd measure in this section. But let me play it for you, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's going on. Pretty basic. You could put the right hand on the hi-hat and play that groove. It would just sound like this. So just a basic rock groove. The only thing that makes it difficult is instead of playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on your hi-hat, you're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on your snare drum with both hands going. The kick drum is just playing through those things. The next time around, he plays the exact same thing, only he doubles up the hands. So instead of playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, he's then now playing 16th notes, which is hard because it's fast. So I'll try to play that. I don't know if I can, but I'll give it a shot. I played it too many times and now I'm too tired. I can't play it. So it doesn't look like it's going to happen for me today. Maybe tomorrow I could play it. But it's quite difficult to get the speed, and then that quarter note triplet is really hard. So there's a quarter note triplet in the third measure of this section, and it makes it really difficult what he's playing. So what the bass drum is doing is 1, 2, 3, ti, ta, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, ti, ta, 1, 2, 3, ti, ta, 1, 2, 3, ti, ta. So that's what the bass drum's doing. But the hands are playing eighth notes. So if you're just playing quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, ti, ta, 1, not too bad. 3, ti, ta, 1, 2, 3, ti, ta, 1, 2, 3, ti, ta, 1, 2, 3. It's hard to really line that up. It's tough. So that's going to be something that you'll have to practice. I need to practice kind of getting that a little bit. If I was just playing quarter notes, it'd be easy. So when I start adding like the right hand, left hand thing, my coordination on that triplet over the eighth note really breaks down. So that's a section where I'm going to have to practice. All right, guys, so I hope that was fun to take a look at what is going on in this music. If you keep listening past where I have given you a transcription, the music gets even more complicated. There's a lot more rhythms that are going on. And so what's the takeaway of this? Like, what's the point? Why do we look at this? Well, number one, we're looking at some rhythms that are going to stretch us, right? We have the quarter notes going, we have the triplets over the eighth notes. We have the eighth note section that's coming out of the triplet section where we have that metric modulation. It helps us to understand music a little bit more. And if you understand what's going on, you can appreciate it a little bit more, and you can really get to know kind of what's going on in the music, and that gives you a deeper appreciation and really a deeper love and a deeper satisfaction in listening to the music. Some people will approach this kind of music and think like, oh, that's noise, that's just crazy, like I don't get what's going on. But if you take the time to try to break down what's going on and even learn how to play it a little bit, I think that you can have a deeper appreciation for this music. So Arch Echo, like hats off to you guys. Really just great stuff. Keep at it. Keep going. I heard they just released an EP like a few days ago, so go out and check that. Maybe I'll find the link and put a link in the description so you can go support that band. Again, if this helped you out at all, give this video a like and a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you like this kind of content. I do plan on releasing some more reaction videos and kind of this stuff. So a reaction video along with, hey, let's see what the drummer's playing and let's see if we can break it down or learn something or take something out of this. What I gleaned from this is I need to work on my double bass chops, and I think if I work on this song, I think this one's really like within my ability if I actually put some time into it. So that might be a fun project for me if I can find some time to practice this one. Maybe I'll do that, get some double bass chops up a little bit more. There are also some like Herta fills in this and some six-tuplet double bass stuff going on that I didn't transcribe. So you try that out, see if you like it. If you like this kind of stuff, check this video out right here. This is the original reaction video that I did to the song. You can check that out and hear some of my thoughts. And right over here is a video that YouTube is picking for you to check out and to enjoy. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.